What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. It seems that Myron and Tommy are making content on X now, since both of them are not making any money on YouTube. One of them is permanently banned on YouTube, which is Tommy Sotomayor. So both of them spend a lot of their time making commentary, which is very disrespectful towards the black community. But this is interesting because today there was a shooting, at least in Hemet. My godmother used to live in Hemet. Hemet is outside of Los Angeles, about 80 miles. You know, it's kind of like in Riverside County. And it was a result of a gang shooting, okay? Now, you will see in the background, these two guys are walking down the street and they're beefing with another guy who is on a bike, all right? Now, this guy is gonna come around on the bike and eventually start shooting. Now, again, we can't show you the shooting part. You're just looking at it in the background. And then when the guy comes around and starts shooting, we can't show you that part. So Tommy Sotomayor this is going around America, the situation, right? Tommy Sotomayor didn't post this. This is Kamala Harris America, where diversity is our strength and the borders should be open to the world. I am black and I will still say, what would crime in America look like if you remove blacks and Hispanics? As I stated, we do not have gun problems, but we do have another problem. That's interesting, okay? Now, just a few weeks ago, just last week, Tommy Sotomayor got into it with some white supremacists. Here's what they said.
Oh my God, did y'all see that? Did you see it? Or hear it? Well, I'm talking about you see it. Did y'all hear it? That was some crazy. Them white people love trying to say how they got higher IQs than blacks. Yes, you may overall have a higher IQs than blacks. But let me tell you something. When you run into a smarter than you, admit it. That's like, it doesn't make sense. It's like saying, well, yes, blacks are more athletics than whites. But if it's a white boy that's out there balling, give him credit. Blacks can rap better than whites. But if you got Eminem out there rapping, give him credit. There's a reason why it's a reason why nobody listens to you dumb white nationalists. Because y'all stupid. Y'all can't get people together. You're just dumb. I was sitting there listening to them dumb white boys. First off, they think saying nigga 100 times is gonna make you upset. I told y'all, stop letting them white boys upset you by calling you nigga. Them motherfuckers calling you that because they life suck.
So that's him getting his wake-up call. Myron, who has everything to say about blacks, here's what whites were saying about them.
He even asked us. He's like, if I kind of break the rules, just hit me up about it, guys. You know. And I agree with him. Like, we gain nothing. Like, one of these comes in, they talk nice. They're like, oh, look, white people deserve their space, and can't we just be friends and blah, blah, blah. But then later that night, they're just behaviour. You know, I think it was you, Comfy, that was speaking about that guy where he's, like, against the Jews and all that. And a half an hour later, he's posting, like, yeah, as many as you can, and just full behaviour.
Yeah.
Myron Gaines. Yeah.
Myron Gaines.
The worst thing he said was, don't marry a girl until you're 35. What a retarded thing to say.
Yeah, what an idiot. Stupidest thing ever, mate.
This is why we're talking. This is what we were saying yesterday. Like, at the end of the day, they're like you. They're low in control. Even if, you know, they say a few things that are based or whatever by our standards. Don't fall for it. Don't think that they're on our side. Oh, based. You know, it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean, though? This is what people think. This is what people think. No, it's what
but Myron Gaines.
Like,
Myron Gaines is 100%. No, Myron Gaines has like how many followers that Myron Gaines has, just for fun?
Like 100,000 or so.
Oh, basically.
But that's the point. I think it's the only reason why some people listen to him. It's because he's a little bit known, but he's still a neck.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And come the end of the day, especially in somewhere like the States where they're just niggas everywhere, what you think these people are going to align, you think they're going to help you, they'll turn on you as quick as anything.
As fast as a...
Right?
Yeah.
They're niggas. Yeah, they're niggas.
Yeah.
And let me say this. As far as a criminality thing is concerned, if we were only to leave whites in America, the crime will be reduced. The reason why blacks are where they're at now is because of whites to a certain degree. Yes, it's ourselves, but we're going to be honest. We had some help in our mistakes. The opioid problem, the heroin problem, all of that. Are we going to remove that from the fact that whites had something to do with that? And then you want to go out and say, well, we do have another problem. I know what he's going to say. It's an N-word problem. But I'm going to tell you what we do have. We have a problem, sir. That's what we really got. And see, for blacks that talk like him, y'all need to really get it under control. You need to get it under control. And this is a problem with a lot of black conservatives. They want to be white so bad, at the same time not realizing that the whites don't like them. And sticking with the argument of African Americans committing crimes and Hispanics committing crimes, that's true. They do. But then we're also not going to act like Caucasians don't commit crimes. They're innocent. They're innocent. Caucasians commit the most crimes in America. If blacks were able to be developed in the ways that they were, that criminality thing, if you had the mother and the father in the home, which we had, that was broken up. So let's get rid of the blacks when the whites help give them a situation. And then also, if they remove blacks in America, guess where that sends you back to, Tommy? Back to Africa somewhere, because they're gonna remove your ass too along with us. Let's say, for example, you're gonna say, all right, we're gonna remove the blacks and the Hispanics. Where do you think you're going? You think you're gonna stay there? Hell to the no, your ass ain't staying there. You're going too, because they don't want you being around them. Look at how dysfunctional you are. You think they want you to be there? And it's so crazy, the community that this man came up under. He had so many opportunities in Black America. He was getting his money in Black America. He got rich through the blacks. The blacks gave him everything. Everything he got was because of the African American community on YouTube, on social media. Whatever he was able to buy at first was because of our community. Now, what are the whites doing for him? He's over there on X. He's talking crazy every day. Who giving him opportunity? See, that's why you be mindful of what you're talking about. Fox News, you're a contributor. Why you only been on there once or twice? You ain't been on there longer than 3 times. Because they don't care about you. See, if there's a problem in the black world, it's up for the blacks to come together and fix it. All right? There are gonna be problems, there are gonna be issues, but you have to clean up your own people. Every other group does that. Every group. Look at what's going on. Look at Singapore now. When we look at Singapore, we forget that Singapore was a poor nation, kicked out of Malaysia, and they had a very good leader. I don't want to mispronounce his name, right? Lee Kuan or something like that. But they said, no, we're not gonna let our people suffer like that. We're gonna get in here and fix our group. And guess what? You benefit off of fixing your group financially. Tommy never made as much money as when he was making money for the black community on social media, albeit it was hate content, a lot of it. Your community make you who you are. You don't benefit from just talking down on your people, especially when they don't like you, especially when you get removed along with the Mexicans and blacks. And what's so funny in that clip, is there any blacks there? Ain't nothing but Hispanics in that clip, right? That you saw walking. That's all it was. But everything got to be about the blacks. After getting his new wake-up call, the boy is silly. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do, Curtis Bell. We're out.